It was late afternoon, and I'll never forget this, and I was to teach a yoga class that night. So I made it to the gym, but I knew that I had to keep myself together for that class.
Well, actually, when I first learned about it, nothing ran through my mind. I didn't think about it at all. What it was concerned that my mobility would change or my speech would change.
I didn't realize that I was stunned, like in a state of shock, because I really didn't know that much about Parkinson's at all.
At the time, I didn't know a lot. I knew of some people that had Parkinson's, and I could see that it dramatically affected their lives. Shortly after he was diagnosed with it, my daughter and I went to a seminar. Many people that came were Parkinson's patients. It was for Parkinson's patients and their caregivers. We were most grateful we didn't bring my husband with at that time, because it was a very sad picture to see what Parkinson's does to a person's body.
And you have fears because there's so much unknown. And there's so many people that have Parkinson's, and everybody is different.
When it affects a person's brain, which is the hub of the body, it can affect any part of the body, and different people were affected different ways.
During the day, I'm fine. You never know I had Parkinson with the medication and the exercise that I've been doing. But by the end of the night, when I'm tired, that's when you notice it.
I often went into Dave's office and would say, Dave, when are you guys going to have something for us people with Parkinson's? And we need to have something. And I wish you would really try. And then they called me and told me, guess what? We got the grant. And the grant was $27,000. And we were so thrilled. And I knew that when that happened, that was short of a miracle. That was, they'd call it knee-high to a miracle.
It started out by strictly pedaling at low RPMs, you know, the revolutions that they do when they pedal the bike. Usually between 50 and 55 is what we started out, which was a lot for them. Each week, our goal is to try to get those RPMs up to 80, because 80 has been proven to be very good for Parkinson's patients and helping with the symptoms. It doesn't take, Parkinson's away. There's no cure, but anything they can do to help the symptoms is a win-win.
I've said to many people that I don't know what we'd do without the Y here. This morning when we came, we parked in the parking lot, and it was the first time ever that I've seen him walk in the building from that parking lot around to the front and through both doors and not freeze. For a Parkinson's patient, for many of them, and he's one of them, going through doorways is particularly challenging because their minds can't think of two things at one time. Today, he walked right through that. Other times, we've had to stop and rethink. We didn't have to do any of that this morning. It was just smooth through. Nearly made me cry.
If we don't move it, we'll lose it. And that's what they say. And so when I call my doctor up and tell her that I'm having a struggle with something, she'll say, well, have you gone to the Y today? It's just bringing the positive into a negative experience. I mean, it's negative only as long as we choose to read it as negative.
What really stands out in my mind is the friends that I've made here. It makes coming here easy. We look out for each other. If I miss a time, I get an email, ask me why I missed.
When I was asked if I would do pedaling for Parkinson's, it almost just seemed like a no-brainer. It just seemed like something I would really enjoy doing, because I just love helping people. And I love the fact that they want to do something and not feel sorry for themselves. They don't want to sit home and just say, oh, I have Parkinson's. No, they're coming here and they're doing something about it.
I'm not going to be cured, I know that. So just make the best of it and just try to enjoy myself.
I'm pleased to say I think he's improved. And you don't hear that often when you go to a Parkinson's doctor's office visit. She was pleased, and I think we'd only been in the classes a couple of weeks. I'm just most grateful that it's here. Can't imagine living without it.